I'm a singer-songwriter, guitar player, and I'm also a forager. It's much more of a three-dimensional view into the world of the forest or nature in general, because we're not just foraging in a forest. It's really everywhere that there's plants. This one is really fantastic. It's a native shrub. It's called smooth sumac. There's different kinds of sumac. A lot of people think sumac is poisonous. And we do have a poisonous sumac, but it grows in swamps, and the berries are white. So if you have mature berries on the plant, there's no way to tell them to make a mistake with those two, because they look really different. But with these, when they're ripe, they're really tart. And traditionally, they were used by native cultures as a drink. At least that's one of the things that I'm aware of, where they would take the berries, soak them in cold water, and use it like you would drink lemonade. It's really fantastic. And this is a plant called jewelweed, and it's a known poison ivy preventative, and also if you get poison ivy, it's good to use this plant. It's very translucent and very watery, and that watery substance inside is what helps you with poison ivy, or not, or to avoid poison ivy. You basically take it like this, rub it up, crush it up, get that juice out of it, and then just rub that all over the areas where you think you're going to come into contact with it, or on the areas that you have poison ivy. Usually in the fall, you get the most calories out when you're harvesting, because you get the nuts and the seeds and the grains and the roots all in the fall. That stuff tends to have the most calories in it, most fulfilling in terms of nourishment, I guess. And also in the spring, there is a lot of vitamins coming up with, quick greens that are popping up. And then in the summer, you have a lot of the berries and the sweet and the fruit, So there's something to look forward to every season. Let's see, what else do we have here? There's a plant. It's not too giant right now, but it's called giant water chickweed. And it's a chickweed that, if you're familiar with what chickweed looks like, it is a chickweed plant, but it gets really big in certain areas. And they call it water chickweed or giant water chickweed because it gets really big and it tends to grow where there's water. But this is like what I would call a salad plant. In other words, you don't have to do anything with it, but stick it in your mouth. And it's very mild and really good. It's really good. With music, you're trying to connect. I'm trying to connect with other people. And with foraging, I'm trying to connect with the land, You're trying to connect yourself.